Good morning, students. In our today's class, we are going to study about the last topic in the first chapter, that is non-verbal communication. I hope, students, you might have read the whole chapter up to now. See, students, non-verbal communication happens in the absence of any oral or composed words. Instead of written or oral words, means whenever we are having a communication, so instead of written or oral words, it depends on different non-verbal prompts. नॉन-वर्बल प्रॉम्प्ट्स क्या होते हैं? जैसे कि बॉडी को मूव करना, ठीक है, देन जेस्चर्स, देन फेशियल एक्सप्रेशंस, एंड देन वी गिव सम सिम्बॉल्स और वी शो सम इमेजेस ऑल्सो, सिग्नल चार्ट्स and so on to express the sentiments, attitudes or information. See, just look at this in the picture. By the facial expressions, it shows what? Happiness. This shows what? Sadness, anger, and all these things. So there is no written or oral communication. Only this expressions, it is showed by means communication is showed only by expressions like body gestures and all those things. Although we are not using any words, non-verbal communication can effectively convey numerous human emotions more accurately than verbal methods of communication. Means as compared to verbal methods of communication, this non-verbal communications, they can be effectively numerous human emotions. Means there are a lot of emotions through which we can communicate any message to the other person. Non-verbal communication is an important aspect of the classroom and the workplace. It shows how you listen. See, children, whenever the teacher is explaining you any chapter, any subject teacher, when she is explaining you, so by your face itself only the teacher will understand, are you responding to her explanation, or are you attentive, or you are somewhere else, or if you are attentive, the teacher will understand in the same way she is going to ask you and you will reciprocate. Many times it happens, students, when we are teaching in the class, the students are not understanding. Not understanding means they are not paying attention. They look at each other, or they look somewhere else out of the, you people especially, you all look out of the class. So don't think, immediately you might have seen the teacher points you out that yes, pay attention. Why we say? Because whenever we are communicating with anyone, so when we are in the classroom, we are communicating with you people, you are the students, so we can understand very easily by your facial expression कि आप ध्यान दे रहे हो कि नहीं दे रहे हो, या फिर you are talking with someone else through your eye expressions, all those things. So this comes under non-verbal communication. That's why it is said that non-verbal communication, it is an important aspect of the classroom and the workplace. It will show you how you are listening. So once again, now I'm telling you, whenever any teacher is explaining to you, or whenever you are in any meeting or any meet you are where you are listening to some communication, always you should be attentive. In case if you are not attentive, the person opposite to you or the sender who is giving you the information will very easily understand that what is your reaction, where you are looking, and while interacting with your classmates or co-workers. So you should not do all these things whenever you are in a proper communication meet. For effective communication, we should always follow the points which are mentioned below. See, whenever we want an effective communication, there are some points हमें ये सब follow करना है. Use a variety of appropriate facial expressions while communicating with people. Whenever you are communicating with any people, if you are understanding some messages, you need to show by your expressions that you are with them or you are understanding those things. Try to make the eye contact while speaking in the classroom, during presentations, discussions, etc. And eye contact defines confidence and willingness to connect. Suppose you are the group leader or you are explaining something to your group in the classroom. What you should do whenever you are speaking or you are showing any or you are explaining any presentation, then you should always keep an eye contact, which will define that you are fully confident and you are willing to connect with the people. Vary your vocal pattern throughout the presentation and avoid a moderately monotonous vocal range. See, इसका मतलब क्या होता है कि vary your vocal patterns means whenever you speak anything in the communication, your vocal pattern should change. Vary का मतलब क्या होता है? चेंज होना. vocal pattern मतलब जिस पैटर्न से हम लोग बात कर रहे हैं, जो हमारा प्रेजेंटेशन होता है, जिस प्रेजेंटेशन के थ्रू आप किसी से बात कर रहे हो, वो क्या होना चाहिए? बार बार चेंज होना चाहिए. एंड अवॉइड अ मॉडरेटली मोनोटोनियस वोकल रेंज. इट मीन्स whenever we are giving any presentation or whenever you are in a communication meet, what you should do? You should avoid a moderately monotonous vocal range. Means continuously in whichever tone if you are speaking, please avoid that. जैसे कि for example, if I am speaking to you continuously in a monotonous range, will you be interested in listening to me? No. While explaining in the classroom, you must have seen the teacher when she explains the chapter, many times she distracts your attention. How she knows that the children, if she speak continuously in the same monotonous vocal range, children will try to avoid her. So this should be avoided. You should try to change your vocal contact, vocal range you should try to change. मीन्स अलग अलग वे में आपको अलग एक्सप्रेशंस या फिर अलग वे में आपको बात करना है. अवॉइड डिफेंसिव जेस्चर्स like holding hands in front of your chest. Whenever you are communicating anyone, defensive gestures you have to avoid. Which are the defensive gestures? Like holding the hands in front of your chest or putting them behind the back. जैसे कि जब भी हम communication meet में हैं, if you are communicating with a group of people, आपको ध्यान रखना है कि your hands should be not at the back, okay? And you should also avoid putting hands in front of your chest. These things should be avoided. They don't represent you in a proper way. Refrain from fidgeting with your hands or clothes. See, some people have got the habit when they are speaking, they try to put their hands or they try to touch their clothes or try to put their hands in the pocket. Okay. During a presentation, always stand straight and move around with ease and assurance. Whenever you are giving a presentation, your posture should be straight and you should move around. It's not that आपने देखा होगा ना. See, whenever we have attended some seminars also, you see the person who is communicating, he is not standing in one posture. Even the teacher, when she teaches you, most of the time, if there is a place, the teacher tries to move around you. So that should be done. Always remember that verbal and non-verbal communications are not independent of each other. To become an effective communication, we need to be in control of both forms of communication. So अगर आपको effective communication चाहिए तो दोनों भी forms पे we have to keep a what? Control. Tone, body language and other factors are as important as spoken words while conveying a message. So what are important? Your tone of speaking, your body language and other factors, all these are important as spoken words while conveying the message. Then non-verbal communication can be very helpful when we are operating in a different culture. Even though we might not be well versed in the language, we can use our body gestures to support our expression. It means whenever you are in a non-verbal communication, this is very helpful. Whenever you are operating in a different culture, means where different people are, you find of different culture, or even we might not be well versed in the language, so we can use our body gestures to support our expression. Now what are the functions of non-verbal communication? Let us see the functions. Some functions of non-verbal communications are as follows. We use non-verbal communication to emphasize on verbal communication. जैसे कि for example a head nod or a head shaken reinstates the verbal message of yes or no. See, whenever you are listening to someone, if you are responding, you shake your head or you nod your head. It will reinstate the verbal message. अगर आपको yes बोलना है तो you will shake your head in this way. If your mother asks you whether you want to eat breakfast, you might verbally say yes and at the same time you might nod your head. Sometimes what happens when you are busy, what you will do? You might say yes or sometimes you may simply nod your head. We use non-verbal communication. Second function of non-verbal communication is whenever we use non-verbal communication, means we use this non-verbal communication to replace verbal communication. Okay, means in place of verbal, we are using this non-verbal communication. Using behaviors that are easily recognized by others, such as wave. मीन्स सच टाइप ऑफ बिहेवियर वी डू विच इज़ रिकॉग्नाइज, जो बहुत अच्छे से सामने वाला इंसान पहचान सकता है. जैसे कि वेव कर देना, हाथ अपन वेव कर देते ना, और वी नॉड अवर हेड और अ हेड शेक. For example, someone will ask you a question. Instead of a verbal yes, you may choose to nod your head only. It happens na, whenever teacher is also asking you something in your classroom, that yes, have you completed your work or not. So instead of saying yes, what do? You only shake your head. So that is also a non-verbal communication. Then next function is, children, we use non-verbal cues to complement or reinforce verbal communication. For example, अगर आपके फ्रेंड ने आपसे कहा है कि वो सिलेक्ट हो गई है इन वन ऑफ द प्रीमियर इंस्टीट्यूट्स फॉर फर्दर स्टडीज, अगर आपकी फ्रेंड आपसे बोलती है कि शी इज सिलेक्टेड फॉर वन ऑफ द प्रीमियर इंस्टीट्यूट फॉर हर फर्दर स्टडीज, यू मे एक्सक्लेम. आप उसको कैसे रिएक्ट करोगे? अरे वाह, वेरी गुड, सो नाइस, दैट्स ग्रेट. सो इस तरह से हम उनको अपना आंसर देते हैं. ठीक है. सो यू मे एक्सक्लेम, वाव, दैट्स ग्रेट, आई एम सो हैप्पी फॉर यू. डेफिनेटली वी यूज दिस काइंड ऑफ वर्ड्स ऑल द वाइल स्माइलिंग एंड हगिंग योर फ्रेंड. हियर you are using non-verbal communication to complement what you are saying. So here in this kind of situation, यहाँ पे आपका non-verbal communication क्या होगा? जो आपको बोलना है उसी को आप क्या कर रहे हो? compliment way में बता रहे हो. So we use non-verbal communication to communicate emotions. जैसे कि for example, it is easy to spot when your friend is feeling sad. Okay. Her drooping shoulders, a body gesture, would be indicative of her emotion. अगर आपकी फ्रेंड बहुत सैड है या कोई भी आपके सामने वाला इंसान, आपकी कजिन हो या आपके ब्रदर सिस्टर हो, इफ ही और शी इज सैड, सो डेफिनेटली आप खुद सोचो ना कि अगर कोई इंसान सैड होता है तो उसके बॉडी मूवमेंट में या उसके जेस्चर्स में कोई चेंज होता है कि नहीं होता? व्हाट विल हैपन? her drooping shoulder will show you, or her body gesture will show that the person is feeling sad. Then another function is we use non-verbal communication to give feedback to the other person. जैसे कि हमसे कोई कुछ पूछ रहा है और हमें उस पर अपना फीडबैक देना है, तो हम लोग नॉन वर्बल कम्युनिकेशन यूज करेंगे. ड्यूरिंग अ डिस्कशन, इफ द ऑडियंस इज स्माइलिंग एंड नॉडिंग, इट शोज दैट दे एग्री विद दैट द स्पीकर इज सेइंग. Certain hand gestures may indicate that the listener wishes to speak. कुछ कई बार क्या होता है, देखो कोई एक डिस्कशन चल रहा है, वहाँ पे ऑडियंस बैठी हुई होती है, तो ऑडियंस क्या करती है? स्माइल भी करती है और दे आर नॉडिंग द हेड ऑल्सो. इट शोज वॉट दैट दे आर एग्री विद वॉट द स्पीकर इज सेइंग. अगर टीचर आपको एक्सप्लेन कर रही है कुछ, तो टीचर जब एक्सप्लेन करती है तो आप टीचर की बात पे हेड नॉड करते हो ना, इट मीन्स द टीचर इज अंडरस्टैंडिंग दैट यू आर एग्रीइंग विद द वर्ड्स वॉट शी इज स्पीकिंग. Certain hand gestures may indicate. Sometimes what happen, हम लोग अपना कुछ hand gestures भी देते हैं जब वो speaker बोलता है. Then that the listener wishes to speak. कई बार क्या होता है, teacher is explaining something, in between you want to just raise the hand and you want to speak. Okay, so this kind of gestures we do. So these subtle signals provide transparent information. Now non-verbal practices to follow during an interview. Now during an interview, see there are some practices which we need to follow. An interview is a crucial part of the recruitment process. Interview क्या होता है? जब हम जॉब पे कहीं जाते हैं, that is we face a person. See, this is the picture where the interview is conducted. So it is a very crucial part of the रिक्रूटमेंट. रिक्रूटमेंट का मतलब क्या होता है? जब हम जॉब के लिए कहीं पे अप्लाई करते हैं, तो हमारी जॉब के लिए जब हम इंटरव्यू देते हैं, दैट इज नोन एज रिक्रूटमेंट प्रोसेस. हेंस वी कम्युनिकेट एंड डिस्प्ले आवर पोस्चर ड्यूरिंग द इंटरव्यू मेक्स अ सिग्निफिकेंट डिफरेंस. हाउ वी कम्युनिकेट, जैसे इंटरव्यू के दौरान जैसे आप कम्युनिकेट करते हो या फिर अपना बॉडी पोस्चर डिस्प्ले कर रहे हो इंटरव्यू के वक्त, इट विल डेफिनेटली मेक अ सिग्निफिकेंट डिफरेंस. Let's now look at some effective non-verbal practices we should keep in mind during an interview. So during an interview, see some practices we need to, non-verbal practices. First is maintain eye contact with the interviewer for a few seconds at the time. जो आपका इंटरव्यू ले रहा होता है उसको बोलते हैं इंटरव्यूअर. तो आपको क्या करना है? You need to maintain an eye contact with the interviewer only for a few seconds. Smile and nod at appropriate times. मतलब हर वक्त नॉड नहीं करना. एट सम टाइम्स यू नीड टू नॉड योर हेड एंड स्माइल व्हेन द इंटरव्यूअर इज टॉकिंग. Be polite and keep an eye tone to your speech. Don't be too loud or too quiet. Whenever you are speaking, you should not speak your words too loudly or too quiet. Means आप ज़्यादा ज़ोर से बोलोगे तो सामने वाले को सुनने में इरिटेट होगा. ज़्यादा धीरे से बोलोगे so the interviewer will not be able to listen to you. And whenever you are speaking, you need to keep your words polite and even tone to your speech. डू नॉट स्लाउच वाइल सिटिंग. डू नॉट स्लाउच वाइल सिटिंग मतलब अगर आप बैठे हो तो आपको सीधे बैठना है, ऐसे नहीं कि चेयर पे सीधे लटक जाना है. रिलैक्स एंड लीन अ लिटिल टूवर्ड्स द इंटरव्यूअर. मतलब देखो, लीन टूवर्ड्स द इंटरव्यूअर मतलब शी इज द इंटरव्यूअर एंड शी इज द पर्सन हु इज गिविंग द इंटरव्यू. तो जिसको इंटरव्यू देना है तो उसको थोड़ा सा इंटरव्यूअर के सामने लीन होना है. ये नहीं कि एकदम अकड़ के खड़े रहना है. सो दैट यू अपीयर इंटरेस्टेड एंड एंगेज्ड. मीन्स इंटरव्यूअर को लगेगा कि आप उसकी बातों में इंटरेस्टेड हो और आप एंगेज भी हो. डू नॉट लीन बैक. कीप योर फीट ऑन द फ्लोर एंड योर बैक अगेंस्ट द लोअर बैक ऑफ द चेयर. इज दिस शुड बी योर पोजिशन. बी अटेंटिव टू वॉट एवर द इंटरव्यूअर इज सेइंग और आस्किंग. Do not interrupt your interviewer. When the person is asking you something, you should be attentive, or in between you are not supposed to interrupt. Rest an arm on the chair or on your lap to look comfortable. आपको on the same way comfortable भी बैठना है. Next is visual communication. The conveyance of ideas and information in forms that can be seen through the eye is referred to as visual communication. विजुअल कम्युनिकेशन मतलब जब कोई आइडियाज़ अपने कम्युनिकेट कर रहा है, हमें कन्वे कर रहा है, या कोई इन्फॉर्मेशन हमें दे रहा है जिसको हम दैट कैन बी सीन थ्रू द आई विच वी आर सीइंग फ्रॉम आवर आईज इज नोन एज विजुअल. विजुअल मतलब क्या है? आईज से जो हम देख सकते हैं. सो दिस काइंड ऑफ थिंग इज नोन एज विजुअल कम्युनिकेशन. The history of visual communication can be traced back to a time when writing was not invented. जब प्रीवियस टाइम में राइटिंग बिल्कुल भी इन्वेंट नहीं हुई थी, तब से ये विजुअल कम्युनिकेशन है. People did not know the language and relied on paintings and images to express their thoughts and views. लोगों को लैंग्वेज नहीं आती थी लिखनी, लेकिन लोग क्या थे उस समय पेंटिंग्स और इमेजेस को देख के अपने थॉट्स और व्यूज एक्सप्रेस करते थे. सो दीज पेंटिंग्स डेट बैक टू मोर देन 40,000 years ago. Visual communication hence has been a vital part of mankind's existence and expression. So these paintings date back to more than 40,000 years ago means ये सारी पेंटिंग्स वगैरह से जो कम्युनिकेट करते हैं दे आर 40,000 years ago. एंड विजुअल कम्युनिकेशन से क्या होता है? देयर हैज बीन अ वाइटल पार्ट ऑफ मैनकाइंड्स एग्जिस्टेंस. means what we are able to speak, what we are able to communicate, that shows in the paintings mankind's existence and our expressions. So visual communication is the most effective way of passing information as the human mind processes images very quickly. Human mind processes the images what? Very quickly. Therefore verbal communication can be made effective and more meaningful by using visual aids such as signs, graphic designs, graphs, diagrams, films, posters, books, typography, screen-based media, maps, charts, paper handouts, quirky GIFs, etc. What does this all mean? That whenever we want to communicate with other person, what is the, apart from verbal communication, which is more effective? Visual communication. जब टीचर आपको क्लास में पढ़ा रही है तो टीचर ऑल्सो ड्रॉज द डायग्राम इन ऑन द बोर्ड whenever she is explaining. If she is continuously explaining, you people will try to sleep or you people will not listen. But on the contrary, if we are drawing some diagram on the board or if we are drawing graphs or any sketches or any map, whatever we draw on the board. Why do we draw? Why we use the blackboard? To visualize you. We want that the students should visualize learning. देखने के बाद जो चीज़ें हम लोग सीखते हैं वो ज़्यादा इफेक्टिव होती है rather than oral. ठीक है, आ गया सबको समझ में? So this is visual communication. For example, if a speaker is giving a talk to campus on tying excellent knots, ओके जो कैंप करने जो लोग जाते हैं ना, जैसे स्काउट गाइड का कैंप होता है, तो अगर कोई स्पीकर है जो उनको नॉट बांधना सिखा रहा है, नॉट बांधना मतलब क्या, एक रस्सी से ऐसे नॉट बांधते नहीं है, तो ये सब कैंप्स में सिखाया जाता है स्काउट गाइड में। आई होप आपको पता होगा स्काउट और गाइड का कैंप क्या होता है। तो उसमें नॉट बांधना कैसे सिखाते हैं, एक मोटी सी रोप होती है, उस रोप के ऊपर ऐसे ऐसे रस्सी को गोल गोल लपेटते हैं, ठीक है। अलॉन्ग कुड बी अ पावरफुल विजुअल एड। अगर किसी को स्पीकर को मतलब कैंपर्स को नॉट बांधना सिखाना है तो वो रोप लेके आएगा और उस रोप के थ्रू ही विल टीच द चिल्ड्रन हाउ टू टाई द नॉट। फॉर फैसिलिटेटर्स इन स्कूल, मॉडल्स ऑफ द सोलर सिस्टम, सी इन द science teacher, whenever she is explaining you, she is bringing the globe. Geography teacher will bring the globe or she will bring the map in the classroom, and the science teacher will bring some models in the classroom, so that in school the children are able to learn quickly. As well as skeleton systems are essential visual aids to explain the concept clearly. ठीक है, तो schools में इस तरह से it can be used. So these models would enable the students to comprehend the concepts thoroughly. Even an illiterate person can easily understand the information that is being presented using a visual aid. अगर कोई illiterate person भी है और अगर विजुअल कम्युनिकेशन के थ्रू मीन्स विजुअल एड्स के थ्रू उसको चीज़ें एक्सप्लेन करी जाएगी इंस्टेड ऑफ ओरल कम्युनिकेशन, तो उसको भी चीज़ें समझ में आ जाएगी. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, सिम्बॉल्स यूज्ड इन ट्रैफिक मैनेजमेंट आर एन इम्पॉर्टेंट विजुअल एड टू कन्वे अ मैसेज. जब हम लोग ट्रैफिक में कहीं खड़े होते हैं, रोड्स पे जब हम जाते हैं, तो आप लोगों ने देखा होगा देर आर वेरियस सिम्बॉल्स विच आर यूज्ड ऑन दी रोड्स टू कन्वे द मैसेज कि आगे यहाँ पे स्कूल है तो अलग सिम्बॉल बना है. अगर थोड़ी दूर जाने के बाद हॉस्पिटल बना हुआ है, हॉस्पिटल है तो हॉस्पिटल के लिए क्या सिंबल यूज किया हुआ होता है, एक बेड बना हुआ होता है, ठीक है. और अगर नैरो रोड है तो नैरो रोड के लिए एक ऐसा अलग से सिंबल बना हुआ है. सो दीज सिंबल्स आर यूज्ड इन द ट्रैफिक मैनेजमेंट. However, the creation of visual aids can be a time-consuming process, but it can be useful if utilized properly. ये सारी चीज़ें क्या है, बहुत टाइम कंज्यूमिंग है, बट अगर इनको प्रॉपरली हम यूटिलाइज करेंगे तो दे आर वेरी यूजफुल. यस, लास्ट पार्ट ऑफ द टॉपिक, points to consider while preparing a presentation. Whenever you want to prepare a presentation, see, look at these points. When you have to prepare a presentation, always keep the following points in the mind. Make sure that your content is suitable for visual presentation. जब भी आप presentation बनाओ तो आपको देखना है कि आपका content भी होना चाहिए suitable. All fonts should be legible. Fonts मतलब जिस way में writing में हम लिखते हैं ना, that is known as what? Fonts. And appropriate for the communication style. Use callouts in moderation to highlight vital information. Present content in a way that follows a logical hierarchy. Means आपको content इस तरह से present करना है, जैसे बोर्ड पे कुछ लिखते हैं hierarchy way में, तो उसमें कोई logic होना चाहिए. hierarchy मतलब ये point इससे related होना चाहिए, ये point इससे related होना चाहिए. Keep significant negative space. When too much information is present in a layout, messaging becomes cluttered and incoherent. So always you should keep some negative space. means ज़्यादा information एक साथ एक ही layout पे present नहीं करना है. Illustration should match the topic under discussion. means आप किसी topic पे discuss कर रहे हो तो आपका जो illustration है that should match with the discussion. Icons should be simple, easy to understand. मतलब जो icon आप use करते हो या कोई image आप use करते हो वो क्या होना चाहिए, that should be very simple and easy to understand. When too much information is easy to understand and universal. Remember, they are meant to enhance comprehension and not distract the audience. So icons ऐसे होने चाहिए कि audience को distract ना करे. Don't overwhelm the audience with multiple graphs of a single data when one combined graph may suffice. जब एक ही graph से सब पता चल जा रहा है तो you should use too much of graphs. Avoid unnecessary design including 3D charts, ornamental illustrations or inappropriate external elements. Use colors sparingly to highlight important information. कोई भी important information हो, you need to color. Try and avoid bright or dull colors in your presentation. Make your presentation stand out, not stand apart. Communication helps people to know each other better. It helps in removing misunderstanding and creating clarity of thought. Communication in any form, written, oral, formal, informal, visual, interpersonal, intrapersonal, helps in educating people and connecting them better. I hope students you have understood all these points. Yes. This chapter is completed. Today's video has become little bit long, so that I wanted to complete this chapter. Please children, read all the points. Recap के points भी पढ़ लेना. Read the whole chapter. I will give you the notes in your next class. And please read the chapter thoroughly and try to search the answers of your own. Later on, I will give you also. Okay. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.